Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Stake in the Game, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle here on the Dice Cult. I am your storyteller Nathan, and I am joined by...
Hi, my yes, you brought me. I need name. Hi, my name is Jillian, and I am playing Hatch Jettison, a Brujah.
I'm Katie, and I'm playing Flintstone Art Gang.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Chase Catcher, Artoriador.
And I'm Sai. I'm playing Ollie Oxenfree, the Ravno. The.
The
We've established this from last episode.
Yeah, the only one.
Yes, the only one in the whole town.
We last left off with our coterie a little scattered. Hatch and Chase went downtown. Hatch to reunite with an old friend who might, maybe, put him up for the day. Chase needed a bite to eat in the rack. Flint has returned to his ancestral home out west of the city, reuniting with his gangrel kin, and they are forming a plan to deal with and be as uninvolved in Camarilla intrigue as possible. My name is Paul, and this is Tween Y'all. Ollie has what they want. They have a date, a time, a tower, and a room to get into at the very top of it. Simple as that. Hatch went for a walk, and that's where we're going to start. A feeling came over him as he was discussing the details of some minor treason that he might be implicated in, but is truly innocent of.
100%.
With his longtime Tremere friend. And a feeling of being watched came over him. He looked around but saw nothing. He could feel a pressure inside of his skull, leaking out towards his eyes, ears, and mouth. His friend Amina asked him to go for a walk when he explained the circumstance. Quickly scribbled down a note, told him to read it when he felt the sensation subside. Hatch, your feet hit the pavement outside of Amina's library. You can see off in the distance where you are right now is dark and pretty barren. There are some derelict red brick buildings around you, but a few blocks to the west there is the sounds of merriment. There are breweries and nightclubs as in full activity as they could be on a weeknight. Chase may or may not be somewhere over there.
I think with the weird sensation, and I think this kind of anger that's also started to kind of build up in Hatch's stomach. He's going to stick to himself. He's not going to go parade into town and be around people. He's going to just stick to the ruins and kind of wait for this weird cold sensation to fade. And I think he's upset with himself and is like, she can see through me. She can see something's wrong. And he tells himself to man up a couple times and like is like focusing on like trying to like kind of rein himself back in from from the feels he is feeling, and is gonna hopefully walk and get that settled.
As you walk, kind of more northerly and into the darkness, you arrive at a very strange intersection of streets. It's probably, well, it's not probably, it is one of only 2 roundabouts in Oklahoma City. And they only occur because there is a break in the grid. Or because someone has erected a very fancy apartment complex full of doctors. Those are the only 2 reasons that would occur. 5 streets converge at a point. And a red light spills down from what appears to be an old diner. The sign is red, and it drips down towards you with low lights on. Go ahead and make me a composure intelligence roll.
Ooh. Girly's great at that. Composure intelligence.
Yep.
Smartest boy in town. That would be a 1.
A single success.
One success, and if if we were playing by real rules, I'd be frenzying. But oh no, it wasn't on a hunger dice. Never mind. But it felt
Okay.
like it.
All right.
Never mind.
Your eyes pan up, and you see a lone figure sitting at that diner. There's a big silhouette of long brown hair coming over his shoulders, and he sits hunched over what appears to be a cup of coffee. And you blink your eyes, and you're already across the intersection moving towards him. You blink your eyes again, you're at the door, and that's when you come to some sort of sense. He hasn't risen up or turned to look at you.
Better be a Nordstrom rack in there.
There's not a Nordstrom rack in here. Do I recognize who I'm looking at?
At this
Do I
distance,
know this figure?
At this distance, you're getting a vibe. You met him only a few weeks ago.
I go in. He looks lonely.
He turns up and looks at you. Thank you for coming. Would you like a coffee?
Yeah, sure, if you're paying. Hatch will sit across from him.
A woman comes out. She's wearing what you would expect someone to have worn serving in a diner a long time ago. She pours you a black cup of coffee. It's steaming in front of you. I prefer this to spying. Do you want to tell me, in your own words, what's happened over the past few nights?
Hatch is going to like put his hands around the coffee to get like the heat of it.
Hatch, at this point, you cannot... You know this person.
Mm-hmm.
This is the sheriff. Ben Zaz. You only saw him for a brief moment before you hit that wall of static.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Zaz.
Yeah. The Malkavian's been around for a long time. He served many princes. And he's cleaned up a lot of messes in Oklahoma City.
Well,
You muted, Sai. All right.
no. Well, first off, I love the impromptu date. And the asking of questions without hands being laid on me is honestly a big step up, and I'm kind of proud for our relationship. I mean, you can call somebody in to beat the shit out of me and watch if you want. Is that your thing?
The prince's childer wanted to prove his worth. And I'm not going to play that game of politics. You got off easy, Hatch.
Yeah, the justice here seems a bit lax.
You are indeed walking around, so I'd say so.
I thought that was weird.
It was funny watching the look on that kid's face. He's so young, and I think he's been having, I don't know, doesn't understand how everything works yet, but yeah, he was surprised when you got hard.
See, you really have to get into the headspace, right? You have, or maybe I learned something about myself that night. So this is fuck, I don't know what this is. Kind of feels weird just to tell you, especially when I didn't even do anything wrong and I got nothing to lie about, but it still feels weird, right?
I'm just trying to understand the inner workings of my Brujah friends. I want to believe the simple answer that Buck is an asshole. And he roped you up, sent you down there to talk to someone that I have more questions about. But I can't get past the fact that your dad drove a car into the side of a building that my prince was in a fortnight ago.
That was something, wasn't it?
It was a choice, and I'm still trying to figure out why he made it.
Well, I can tell you this. You and I both wish that we knew. But I mean, I feel like you've got it. Buck's an asshole. In 2 weeks. That was fast.
What do you... I don't think I've convinced me yet. I'm glad you are. What happens to Buck?
I mean, you could let the Bruja judge him.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, look at that.
You think you can turn him against him?
I've been a little absent past couple weeks, but if they like Buck more than me, I think the Bruja would be willing to consider.
So that's what I want to happen, but I want you to be real clear-eyed about the issue with that.
Mm.
It means that the Amaranth is called on Buck, and the killing of him is done under the Prince's ring. And this is in no uncertain terms a proving of loyalty. Leaving this to you, Bruja. And how are they going to feel about that?
I personally think that the Bruja benefit greatly from working with the Camarilla in some instances. Safety in numbers. Whatever. Can't convince every Bruja of that. But if you show them a tyrant, maybe they'll ignore another one. So, if we are given this right of destruction, I think that'd be important. Is that there's no hauling off to the prince. There's no fancy court date at the tower. It's just us.
How long do you think this will take to get done?
I don't know. You got a timeline, Sheriff?
Another 2 weeks?
Yeah. I could do that for you, I think. But mostly for me. And then mostly more so for the Bruja.
I'm gonna need to see it.
Good. You love watching. What a weirdo.
I'd say it's my job, but I do love watching.
I mean, if you want to hold hands after this, like, is that... No, I'm moving too fast. I'm sorry, Sheriff. 2 weeks.
Okay.
No other questions for me to dance around?
No. Like you said, I'm gonna watch. And that feeling of pressure inside of your head, oozing out of your eyes and nose and mouth, comes again.
Damn, he's using a lot of rouses tonight.
This guy's going at it hard. And we love him for it. Huh. Well, it's a little clingy for the beginning of a relationship, but okay.
Have a good rest of your evening, Hatch.
Well, I'll do my best. Hatch will get up.
He
Just
returns
take
to
like
his
one more
coffee.
kind of... Yeah, just kind of does like a... Kind of just like a look around at the place. Is there a jukebox?
There is.
Uh,
It's on, but it's not playing anything.
do I have to pay to use it?
Nope.
Or is it... Ah, perfect. I am going to go over and I am going to rapid fire, just as fast as I can. Just click as many times, total eclipse of the heart, and just tap that a bunch. And then I'm going to leave.
And you are back in front of the roundabout. The red Kaiser sign from the diner is hitting you in the back. And you can look back to the east, towards some alleyways, back towards the library, to the south, towards where there are more people and activity.
Am I able to look at... Is the sensation still there? He's still
It fades
bopping
the
around?
moment you step out of the door.
Okay. I'll walk a little bit. I'll get away. I'll go back kind of back closer to Amina, and then I'm going to look at the note she gave me now that the sensation's gone.
It's very short. You carry his blood. He can see everything. You can
That's
stay at
so
the
much
library,
for 2 dates.
but I may not be there. Sorry, Mina.
Oh, he's really cock blocking me too. Fuck. Okay. I'll start to walk towards where, because Chase went to the everybody hanging out part of town, so Hatch will go that way.
Okay.
I won't go back to the library.
And we are going to catch up with Chase at that point. Sated as much as he's ever been, he stumbles out of Prairie Brewery. It's a lovely evening. You could even probably go for another, now that you think about it. You're not really hungry, you're just having a good time now. Your phone
the
buzzes. I'm sorry, Chase.
Oh, like text or phone, like call.
An actual phone call.
Wow. I
Jay,
guess we will
for the
answer
road.
A evening.
Chase, I need you to come to the bunker. Esme's lost her goddamn mind.
Ooh. Over what?
I don't know. There was this guy in here. He was taking pictures. She took him in the back. I just found him. He's gone.
Mm.
He's stone cold. Some of your kind got Esme out of here, but this guy he came here with people. They're asking about him. They're like looking around.
Okay.
Chase, please. I know you guys fix stuff like this. I cannot if the police come to my bar and I have to like tell them about Esme, like what happens then?
I think we can clean that up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Buzz completely harshed.
Okay. Short-lived.
So Chase, are you going to the bunker alone, or are you calling people first? Anyone?
Think he's going to Ooh. Okay. I think he's gonna call Hatch.
Who calls people?
Good question. Are you free now?
I'm always free. I'm American. Where are you at?
I'm outside the prairie.
Yeah, I know where that is. Give me a second. Hatch'll jog.
How far away is the bunker?
So the bunker is a place you would want to drive to or catch an Uber
I
or
see.
something like that. It's not super far
Hi,
away.
everybody.
It's,
Round back.
it's like a 5-10 minute drive. Things are just
Okay.
things being walkable in Oklahoma City is weird, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
about that circumstance. The default is you need some sort of ride.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what's up?
Hatch and Chase meet up on the outskirts of the rack. Rideless.
Wait, how did you get to the library?
We went with Maddie, and then she left
dropped
us.
us off, yeah.
She took
Wow.
her car back.
Guess it's time to find a bike now.
Bicycle all the way.
Vampires on bikes.
Ooh,
You know.
cute. That's my
You are in the
favorite
cute.
game.
You are in the cute little like club district. So there are roving gangs of people on those little electric scooters.
Oh shit. Let's get on a
gross.
bird.
That's not like fast, but it's faster than
Right.
walking.
True.
Yeah. What's up?
So, been trying to keep my business my own, but it
As
seems
you
like
should,
some
but
things are bleeding over.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you lend me a hand tonight?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
You want anybody else? Ollie's pretty cool. Ollie knows how to keep their mouth shut.
That's good. I mean, I'm not positive what we're walking into, but
I mean, is it a get the whole band back together kind of thing, or is it?
may I invoke common sense?
I invoke common sense.
Um, I think well,
Or is it
you
just
can. It's this is a judgment call about
yeah?
controlling what you want to tell people.
Right,
Anyone you
okay.
bring on this is gonna have incriminating evidence against the Toreador in general. This is not a good way to run your domain.
Mm,
This is not a good problem to have, and these things usually get taken care of in-house. Unfortunately,
I see.
leadership and the people controlling your leadership are otherwise dispensed right now.
Yeah. Just you and me.
Oh, like about to like text Ollie. Okay. And how do you envision us arriving at the location? I'm just curious.
Get an Uber, guys.
Yeah, I was like, a lift should be affordable, right? It's a 5-minute
You have-
drive.
I was like, you have two resources.
I don't know what that equates to.
I'll give you a free common sense here. Having your own ride might be incredibly useful to the solution to this situation.
I see.
Why do you
mean-
not have a car?
Do
Oh,
we need to
Doug
call
Bay.
Maddie?
Maddie, come back. Maddie's not coming to this.
I can actually totally picture it for someone like Chase not having a car. There are like little art districts and stuff where people like him live, and they're actually the only people that don't have cars. They like just walk
I mean,
around and
2
be
dogs is
broke,
enough to unleash.
be broke artists, and everything's
That's
in
the
walking
vibe.
distance for them. They're the
Except
only people in
this.
Oklahoma City that don't have cars.
Is there a visible rich asshole near a bike?
Near
Or
a
a car.
bike.
I just want a bike. If not, I'll get on one of those dumb scooters, and Hatch will feel okay about it, I'm sure.
We'll both feel okay about it.
Listen, I mean, if we want to be fast.
Preferably.
So, motorcycles are probably not that prominent around here.
Yeah.
This is just not that part of town. That is very much so a part of town, and you are from it, and this ain't that. There are very nice cars in a gravel parking lot that services a very trendy bar and bowling alley.
Hmm.
And a bunch of nightclubs and restaurants. The world's your oyster. They might be difficult to get into because they're a pretty late model Lexus.
Oh, I don't know how
Cadillac.
to, I can't really hotwire. I've done it before, but like, not great at it.
There a chance of key snatching? Distracting and key
that's-
snatching?
God, that's so much easier. That's a million times easier.
You've got presents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go be
can
hot or
actually-
something.
Yeah, so you could get someone. You can convince someone to give you a ride somewhere on the way, on their way.
Yeah, but
Like carpool. Go do your hot stuff. You're got presents.
Let's go get picked up.
can we wait for somebody to come out of a car and be like, that person has a car, and give them the good cop, bad cop. And by good cop, bad cop, I mean somebody talks to him and then somebody steals his key.
There's an idea.
Listen, do the thing.
Yeah, I can do that.
Won't they get reported like if you steal a car?
Yeah. Hatch is gonna roll behind another car.
Hatch rolls behind another car. I'm sorry.
What?
He's just rolling. He's stealth mode, Nathan.
Okay, all right. I got it. I understand.
Oh,
So, Chase, you are left to your own devices, staring at a bristling club, people coming in and out of it, many of them loaded.
This is getting very GTA, but okay.
right.
I pull him out of the car.
That, too, is an option. But
We
Go
can
up to
do
the
that.
stoplight, guys.
That's
The stoplight.
yeah. We stand in the street and we wait.
it doesn't take long before out of the nightclub spills a whole gaggle of college-age girls beginning the first nights of Hot Girl Summer.
Oh boy.
Melissa, it's your turn! And she just flings the keys. It just hits this brunette on the side of the... She can't catch it. She's loaded, too.
Oh,
The
God.
keys fall to the ground. Her heels, like, kind of turn a little bit as she scoops over to bend up the keys. It wasn't supposed... It's Alyssa's turn! And a whole fight ensues.
Oh,
The
good.
keys are thrown back and forth.
I think Chase is going to approach as concerned citizen.
Hey, I'm a concerned citizen.
So, why don't you... I will not make you be an actual concerned citizen. Why don't you go ahead and give me... well, what are you trying to do here? You are a concerned citizen. Are you trying to convince these ladies that you should drive them home?
That was the first thing that came to mind. Hopefully they're drunk enough to not be weirded out by that.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me, I'll take persuasion and charisma.
You get a +2 for one of your merits because you're using your voice.
My voice.
And are you activating any vampiric power?
You have to.
I'm
You have to
going.
use awe.
Yeah. Activate
I'm a
awe.
hot, concerned citizen.
A hot concerned citizen. Do you have
Ladies.
looks, actually? I don't even remember.
I don't think he has looks, but
Oh,
he has some fancy voice thing that
Okay.
adds to.
Yeah.
So it's like being hot.
Two charisma.
Yeah, totally.
Hot voice.
Specifically, hot voice.
All right, nice. 2, 4, 6, 7 successes.
Ooh.
That deep Frank Sinatra caramel just rolls off your tongue.
Nice.
The girls turn to you. The keys are on the ground in front of them. They're a little embarrassed. They look up at you sheepishly in a line. Yeah. Just get us out of here. She needs to sleep this off. And then the girl that says that just like trips over her own heels.
Oh god. Yeah, I'll scoop up the keys. Lead the way.
You can just beat the car.
Bip bip.
And a big, lucky for you, a big Suburban
Thank God.
responds.
I was gonna
Sorry,
ask him, like,
Hatch,
how
no
big
room.
is this car?
It has to be a wagon.
Hatch is going to try as casually as
Chase-
possible to stand up.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Chase, you walk over and hold open the door for these ladies as they pour themselves in to the sides of this Suburban, and walk around to the driver's seat. Hatch, what are you doing?
Oh no, 100% not. Hatch will walk over and is like hands on keys. It's like, I don't sit, bitch. Go to the passenger seat.
Well,
Ladies, and Hatch will not interact with them anymore because he's
Okay.
like, don't be too weird. He'll get the driver's seat.
Hatch,
And this is how people get abducted.
I need a roll because this is got to be triggering.
No.
This has got to be triggering some sort
no.
of hot girl defense mechanism
oh no.
when Hatch gets in and starts driving the Suburban.
Hey,
Like a
you
random
got
man.
bamboozled.
Like if it doesn't, then I'm
South.
very disappointed for them. This has
No,
to
they
trigger
should be
some sort of defense mechanism.
They should be concerned. This is smart of them to be concerned about it.
Well, you could.
Charisma persuasion? Is that what you want?
Yeah, I'll take charisma persuasion.
It's not like I got anything better.
Oh, etiquette was the real thing. I was gonna give
Ew.
bonus points for it. But
No. It's not like intimidation always looks tempting.
Oh god.
That's how you get a car.
I mean,
beat it, chicas.
get out of here. I didn't think through the second half of this. We have a car full
Yes.
of.
That's why I was like, we gotta steal keys so they don't see us in the car. That, and then one.
You're a concerned citizen. You only have a certain playbook, Chase.
Yeah.
Could I get an extra dice because Chase is hot?
No.
All right. I gotta
I'm
try.
about to penalize you for that mustache. No.
No. He's like a wingman. Oh, God. This man's about to get pummeled with purses. 1.
Oh no.
Would you like
Hey,
to,
could have been worse.
Would you like to roll some willpower as Hatch and his mustache lurch into this thing, and Hatch is just big enough that the Suburban
That
kind of
big.
rocks a little bit?
Splits the mustache. Well, I'd only be re-rolling 1 dice.
Okay, it probably wouldn't be worth it then.
Doesn't feel worth it. 1, not bad for Hatch getting into some random women's car in the middle of the night. I'll take 1.
Melissa, you sit down, and you don't interact with the ladies. You just say hi. Sit down, and you turn the keys to the ignition, look up in the rearview mirror, and their eyes are super massive and white, staring at you in that rearview mirror. You look back for just a second, and a piercing scream erupts.
Oh god.
All 3 of them,
Fail.
like gunslingers, reach into their purses, pull out cans of mace,
Jesus
and
Christ.
start to hose you.
He's gonna roll out. A barrel roll out.
Everyone piles out of the car. I'm not gonna say the mace doesn't like.
You're gonna have
Do you want to
explain
try to
the
avoid being hit by the mace?
path,
It actually probably doesn't bother you that much, but you're gonna have a scent.
Ah,
Got peppered.
good.
That's
This
the
man
actual
smells of
consequence.
pepper spray.
Oh.
And they all flee the car.
Oh,
Is
they
that
are
what
out.
You said.
They saw that
Yeah.
mustache driving the Suburban, and they were like, "Nope." They got a critical success, man.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Look at them go. Smart. Hey, ladies. If this gets in your car, get out of it.
This is
Don't
a
be there.
PSA. This is a
Hi.
PSA.
We're the dice cult. Don't interact with this man.
You see him? Run.
Especially if he's on the bad end of a bait and switch.
Yeah. If he's even part of the conversation, if he walked over there, maybe it wouldn't have been as weird.
Yeah.
But Hatch thought a different thing was happening. Hatch
And
will
now a
look over
different
at
thing
Chase.
is happening.
So now we're stealing a car.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't that inevitable?
Well, you can give
I
it back
guess.
in the morning after you're done. Park it back
Just
here.
return it to this parking lot.
Chase, roll down your window and say, "We'll bring it back in a second." Look cute.
Yeah. I will do that. They're gone.
Chase, you lean out the window and yell at these ladies. They are in a full ass panic, running back into the nearest structure.
Yeah, we should go.
Purses
Okay.
and broken wheels strewn in a path along the way.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm.
Hatch, you need to get on that gas pedal.
Yeah, no. Hatch peels out, and he's kind of almost a little offended. He's like, "I honestly, wow, okay." And he'll peel out and get the fuck out of here as fast as he can.
Smooth.
This is ceremonial. I'm sure you'll do great. Give me a drive check.
Ceremonial drive check.
Ceremonial drive check.
Ceremonial drive check. These are where all the dice show up.
Really
Dexterity drive.
Yeah. Really bad at making excuses for the mustache. Great at driving.
He's like, I look bad. Chase, I look bad without it. I honestly, if I've shaved a couple times, it's bad. It's not good. I got baby face.
I understand.
Sometimes you've got baby face.
Three.
That is enough for Hatch to make it out of this parking lot. Not much else,
That's all he
though.
wants to do. All I want to do is get out and just drive normal eventually.
Well, Hatch and Chase are speeding up towards the bunker and 23rd Street. Ollie.
Right. So, let's be clear with a timeline. The library thing was happening while I was meeting with Claire, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. So,
We're into like an hour after your meeting, maybe.
okay. So I actually realized I don't have anything better to do than to actually case the tower for now. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Like there's time for it, and I think it's in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Before I send a text after that, like to Hatch, like okay, I'm done with my stuff today, for tonight.
It's a long walk, but it's still walkable. It's probably about 20 minutes to make it down to
I've
the
got
area.
I've got a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're
Yeah.
like the only adult.
Must be nice.
Oh, you have a motorcycle? Oh, that's cool. What's that
Doesn't
like?
Hatch have one too?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not any fucking more.
Oh, you're gonna have to buy
thank
a
you for
new
that,
one.
Sai.
Get a new one.
Hi. Money.
Oh, this
I have
is
zero
not
resources.
not even your fault.
It's not my fault.
No, it's
It would have been
not.
okay if it was my fault.
Just pain.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna motorcycle.
So you head down to the Myriad Gardens. At this time of night, it's easy to park down here. You can park right next to the kind of like Central Park area of Oklahoma City. There's a big water feature in it, and it's very well lit.
Mm.
Even at night. It's been very well taken care of by the people that own this massive tower that is springing up out of the ground before you. You walk across the street from the garden to the tower, and the lights are perpetually on in the lobby. You cast your gaze up, and office lights are always periodically on. Someone is always working.
Okay. Kind of want to walk around the perimeter to see what's going on, and also pay attention like entrances, and exits.
Okay.
Just if when it comes to that.
Could I get a... Well, I'll narrate this either way, but can I get a larceny and intelligence roll?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use willpower.
All right. You can also rouse the blood for intelligence too.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll do that. Oh yeah, yeah, I can. I am a bit hungry. Are there people at the park?
You might catch a lone jogger around. You didn't see one, but they are around. People work here, and they keep odd hours.
Right. All right. I'm just gonna do one willpower. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to willpower again. Like I got
Alright.
a failure.
You got this.
Okay. All right. I've got 2 successes.
Okay. I'll ask you.
Not so bad.
Would you like to rouse the blood and roll 2 more dice?
All right. Sure. I'll do that then. Okay. I don't get hungrier. Fine. So I'll roll 2 more dice. And that doesn't add anything. Wow, my rolls are really bad, but I mean,
Okay.
2 successes.
All right, 2 successes. No, it's a start. The tower itself has 2 connected structures. One smaller tower, dome-like atrium, and a large parking facility. On the north side of it, opposite the garden, so on the block on the other side, there is actually a sky bridge leading into a whole other building. Any of these structures provides entrance into Devon Tower, ultimately. The atrium, the parking garage, or the office building across the street.
When's my meeting again? It's in how
2
many
weeks.
nights away? Oh, it's far away. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel like I can case this another night because I don't know. I feel a bit shaken. Well, all you would feel a bit shaken from using 2 willpower already. Maybe like walking around as like, oh, this is kind of unfamiliar and kind of I don't want to hang around here for too long.
Maybe it's time to start thinking about where you're going to stay for the day.
Right. Oh yeah, because the rink is dead. Right. All right. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I can. Oh yeah. Rent a motel, hotel, something like that. Probably a motel for cheaper option. Although with my resources, I can afford a hotel. But yeah,
You
or
guys
somewhere
got
in between.
resources?
I've got resources,
You guys all
even though
have
I'm
resources.
traveling, because I'm like, where do I put the rest of these dots? Resources.
Somebody needs money.
Someone's gotta get. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Somebody has to.
So it is normal for you to stay in a motel. It's not your first choice, though, for some obvious
Mhm.
reasons. Um, Ultimately, mortals have access to it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and all it takes is for a maid to ignore the little hanging sign.
Mm. Um, Actually, at this point, I'll
But it's
text
a
Patch. Um, like, hey, I'm kind of done for tonight, and I'm ready to meet up. Where do you guys plan on spending torpor? What do we call it? Where do you guys plan on? Oh wait, I don't know about the. I don't know about that yet. I don't know about the exploded rink yet. I think.
so I think you'd just be
Yeah,
asking to stay where the rink is.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'd say like, yeah. Hey, can I stay at the rink for the day?
Uh, Hatch will put like one arm on the steering wheel and text with the other. Uh,
Chase, you're just getting fumes of that, all that bear mace.
um, Rink is compromised, looking for a new spot.
Okay.
Rink is compromised, looking for a new spot. We'll keep you posted.
I do a thumbs up emoji. And where are you going next?
Um, Responds with hot people shit.
Huh? Where's that? Is that a
Chase,
club?
Ollie wants to hang out. I'm not a good liar. You're muted.
Chase will kind of sigh and say, "Sure."
Um, he'll hand the phone to Chase so that he could put the address in
Yeah.
because Hatch is like, I just don't know the address. And we'll get that to Ollie so Ollie could join us if they want to.
Yeah, I'll do that for now. Yeah, uh, yeah. The curse of having a lower willpower character.
Truly a burden.
You just have to be good in the first place. That's the answer to that question.
Mm.
I'm not even that bad. I think my dice gave me no successes tonight.
Yeah, no,
so.
that was sad.
Yeah.
The dice.
I should have.
They run kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have
All
been able to
right.
reroll
Everyone
more? I'm just out of
dejected you.
curiosity. Would you have been able to reroll more dice if you had roused the blood first and then made your willpower decision? Or were
Yeah.
you
Well,
rerolling
if I
three dice?
well when I if I roused, yeah, I would have been able to roll 6. But like the first roll was 4 dice with all failures, and my rouse the blood was also 2 dice, which was failure. So it's
All right.
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
The dice will tell
Can't
the
fix
story.
Mm,
6 isn't bad, but yeah, if they're all failures.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll dovetail with them for now.
Well, Hatch, Chase, and Ollie are speeding towards 23rd Street. We're we're gonna briefly touch with what Flintstone is up to. Headed back towards the kind of no man's land in between Mustang and Oklahoma City, where his sire's ranch is. You gonna go meet up with your friends tonight?
It didn't really seem to care if I came up or not. We're gonna check if I had something for tomorrow to wear, and then they said I might need hair gel.
Never could get that stuff to work.
Don't no, Chase. He can get it to. I can't use it. But I might need to get close. But everything might be kind of closed right now, except for Walmart. But if I could use the truck to get up there, I could do that today instead of tomorrow.
You better do it tonight. It's probably going to be a pretty early meetup tomorrow.
Okay. Then yeah, I will at least need to go do that.
If something's not open, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Someone will. As long as I can use the truck, because
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Bring it back in one piece.
I'll be the one driving.
I actually need this thing.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, your friends can't drive.
No. They have their own motorcycles. Like, they have cars.
Yeah, okay. They should stick to those then.
I agree.
Y'all couldn't hear it, but I could hear Jillian screaming.
Hey, you didn't tell me your motorcycle was destroyed. It's not my fault that I still didn't have one.
I didn't know how to tell everybody because it sounds like complaining when you're like, my bike exploded.
Hatch does not know how to talk about his pain.
He's like, well, Chase knows. That's enough.
It might be important to tell people that they can't go to the rink. I don't know.
Oh, well, so everyone's welcome to text me about the rink they can't go home to.
The motorcycle, though, off limits. Can't
No, he's still processing that.
Got it.
Just
And
beware
by processing,
Chase has Hatch's phone.
he's not. Oh, yeah, you have my phone. Yeah. Like, yeah, text people. Hold on to my phone. Good idea.
All right. But once they get back to the ranch, Clint will take the truck and send a text before he starts driving, as a responsible person would do. To let, probably just in the group chat, I assume that we have, that he is going to go to where that Walmart and Nordstrom rack are to look for nice clothes. And I would appreciate assistance.
Rally up, troops. We're going to Walmart.
This is really important. I don't know what you guys are doing, but this is really important.
We're probably going to bring a dead body there. And we'll
That's fine.
deal with that on the other side of the break. Thank you for joining us. Go get yourself a snack. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the back half of episode 4. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your break. We all need a little time off before this very stressful corpse retrieval mission that Hatch, Chase, and Ollie are arriving at. In 50% stolen vehicles. Chase, you are watching as Hatch lazily pulls up. You drive through some very nice neighborhoods. You don't take main streets. It's a place where the cops wouldn't think a car thief would go. Go hang out with some mansions that are in between downtown and 23rd Street. But you pull up to 23rd Street, and you are... This strip has been your home for a little while now. And it's very much so Esme's stomping ground. You can look down to your right and see the massive Tower Theater sign. It's kind of the flagship of the Toreador Empire here. And all around it are several bars and restaurants owned and operated by affiliates. One of them is the Bunker, run by Juan, friend of the family. And he knows the right numbers to call when bad things happen. And tonight that's you, Chase. You can park across the street and just walk over. You'll be at the crosswalk right in front of the Tower Theater, and there's almost no doubt in your mind that's where Esme's holed up. If she's anywhere, she's there.
Hey, Chase. What are we doing?
So we're going right there. Just gonna point to the bunker.
Yeah.
And
what are we doing?
we've got to... Well, from what it sounds like, we've got a body to transport.
Okay.
So Chase kind of like trails off a little bit there at the end. He's like, and we've got a body to transport.
You know. Don't worry about it.
Is it because we're across the street? Is there any way to be like in the back? Is there any way to be like behind the building?
There is a behind the building, and there are doors accessing it. Absolutely, much darker.
Yeah.
Pull around.
Yeah, I'm not dragging a body across the fucking street.
What?
Fucking monsters. Hatch will roll down the window, which I'm sure honestly already was rolled down, and is going to like make it so that if he can see Ollie knows it's him in this different vehicle. Like, hey, we're going around back, and we'll go behind the building.
Where's your motorcycle?
Yeah, we're going around back. It drives.
All right. I'll just stay here with your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hatch is driving the Suburban around behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I'll follow behind, and whatever you're gonna do inside there, I'll just hang out by the beach.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll text you if things pop off, and you should just run.
Yeah,
Hatch will hold his hand out for his phone back from Chase.
definitely not gonna happen.
No, it's gonna be fine. This town's fucking messy. Hatch will follow Chase. We'll let Chase fully lead in.
Chase, are you going in through the back door of the bunker?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So Chase, you march up to the back door, Um, and wrap your knuckles across it a couple times. It's kind of one of those one-way commercial doors. It doesn't even have a handle going back out to this alley. It's strictly for kitchen purposes to
Gotcha.
haul things out to the dumpsters back here. After a second, you hear a voice that you recognize as Juan. Who is it?
Chase.
He pushes the door open and pokes his eye through. The chain's still locked. He puts his eye on you. Who are your friends?
They're extra support.
Chase, this is my bar. Extra?
They're just here if you need them.
You know
They
these
can
people,
stay out
right?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, we met like 5 minutes ago.
He's at the snappy thing. Like he starts to like pull the door shut. What?
I'm fucking joking. Come on, man. Lighten up.
All right. He starts unhooking the thing, and opens it a little while longer. Chase, we can do this, but like, again, I could just call the cops. I'm sure we could say something. I don't.
Or we can just take care of it. It'll be quick.
Okay, come in. Come in. You walk in, Chase, and there's Juan standing there, dark hair, dark skin, and two other fellows like him, all wearing aprons in this working kitchen. And they're staring at this ghostly pale body
He's in the kitchen.
Oh no.
of what used to be a trendy young kid.
Mm.
His eyes are still open and his mouth is open too. Still a little shock and horror staring at the ceiling.
Oof.
What the fuck?
Good question.
JC
Has
has been
anybody got
like
like
this
a
for.
rug?
I, we have plastic.
Mm.
Dope.
That'll work.
I was like,
This just happened.
cut up the garbage bags. Just slice them open. About 45 minutes ago.
Jeez.
It's been like this for weeks. Jace.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I called you because people are getting tired of cleaning up.
Understandable. Seeing this.
I mean, I will do what I have to, but
And I'll do what I have to. So. We'll figure it out.
okay. Get him out of my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The two kitchen attendants pull out a bunch of garbage bags. They can get like one around his feet. That's about where the process kind of stops, Hatch.
Mm.
They can kind of get one around his feet, one around his head, but he's just a little bit too tall. He's kind of got like a bag on his legs and a belly shirt on.
Mm.
Hatch is not at ease, seeing just a dead mortal on the ground. It makes his skin crawl a little bit. But if needs must, does this seem like a book closed scenario?
That would make this
You can just-
easier.
Shut this book. See, Flint would be really good at this, but he'd never talk to us again. Hatch is gonna do it for the team. Chase asked him for help, and he's gonna help. And he looks at the guy. He's like, "Cover your ears," and he's gonna try and snap this dude in half.
Okay, real quickly, anyone who has anything like wits medicine, wits science, intelligence medicine, roll it. Anybody who wants to.
Before I turn him into a little book. I'll take one.
Okay.
I'm sorry we have no like intelligent characters to this
Hey,
Yeah.
game.
The best I have.
Nobody here is
is
smart.
wit.
It's okay. We might be about to make this fun.
Ooh, oh boy.
He's dead.
What did you get,
he's
Chase?
dead.
Guys, I got one.
You got a one. Okay,
Perfect.
you get okay.
We're doing it.
All right, we're fine. No one intervenes. Hatch. Yeah, I'm gonna inundate this with rolls. Give me strength, athletics.
Okay. I have a question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Normally, how lethal body is used. But would that be helpful in these trying times, or do I have to beef it up to prowess?
Lethal body would be helpful.
Okay.
I will absolutely take that under.
Does it into consideration?
Yeah, into
'Cause
consideration.
it doesn't add anything, but if Hatch can't do it the first time and traumatizes himself, he might throw prowess in there, but for right now. Did you say strength athletics?
Yep.
You see, I'm scared to rouse the blood, but how hard is it to break a human in half?
Normal questions.
How hard could it be? Okay. Oh, okay. That one was invisible from that angle. 5 successes.
Okay. So here's what happens.
Oh, good. Tell me about it.
One of the attendants sees what you're doing and immediately kind of like runs up and he double bags the feet. He triple bags the feet. Hatch, you lift up this beautiful, innocent young boy, and you just take his head and push it down towards his feet, which are in the bag. There is an awful, sickening, crunching noise as you do this, and it is a very good thing that the way that he died is by losing a great deal of the fluid that was in his body. Because normally this would be very messy, and as such, it's only a little messy. Hatch, you get his head down in there, and at this point, like, his back is folded, not at the waist, but above that.
Ah, the normal spot where the back bends.
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
And that's the only thing sticking out. Just gonna take
this is
one
real
last
fun,
booted
Chase.
thing to drive it down.
I fucking sucks. Step on this man's bed.
You can pull the drawstrings tight. You've put a human in a sack.
Great.
Hatch is gonna look at Chase, and I don't even think Hatch knows what feeling he's feeling, but it's not like a good one. But Hatch will bend with his knees and is gonna try and haul this dude out of here. Falls back. Just bip.
So this is still, even though it's been compacted, it's 160, 170 pounds of meat.
My squat press this.
Yeah.
It's probably a two-man lift if you're following OSHA guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not risking a rouse check. I'll let Chase help. He did this. It's his fault. I just had to bend a man in half.
Yep. He will help carry that. And just look to Juan and say, I'm gonna try not to let this happen again.
I hope that is the thing that is in your power.
Might not be, but we'll see.
We waddle out with a bag with a body in it.
Hatch, Chase, and Ollie waddle out.
Hey, Ollie, we come out into the
Okay, I won't even ask.
No, don't.
Thank
Could
you.
you pop the trunk?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pop the trunk and I'm like, this vehicle. I mean, what is it? It's like a van, right?
Yeah.
It's
We've
a
only been in vans.
What was it?
it's an SU. It's a very boxy, square, manly-looking van. How about that?
Ah.
If I had to
It's
describe a
masculine and
Suburban, I think
love
I just did
driving
it.
Oh yeah.
Why does this smell like pepper spray and lip gloss?
Good question.
Just put this dude in the back. Because I was pepper sprayed by a bunch of people wearing lip gloss and just throw it in the trunk.
Okay. All right.
Where the fuck are we dumping a body?
There's gotta be an idea.
You don't have an idea?
Surely I've got an idea.
Golly, I've dumped a body.
What does common sense say about dumping bodies?
Yeah.
Chase, I'm actually gonna say no to that because Chase,
Yeah.
your character doesn't dump bodies.
This is new.
Hey, so does
Someone-
Hatch know where he could dump a body?
Roll the
Hatch, on the other
streetwise.
hand, might have encountered this scenario before.
Wasn't my fault.
That'd be really helpful if you had some ideas.
I might have some ideas. Do I need to roll for it? Or do I just know in my heart where to put a body?
Hatch,
In my cold, dead heart.
Hatch, when this sort of thing has happened before, and it was amongst Bruja, you guys would just take to driving out into the country and the long chore of digging in hard red clay and burying them deep in an unmarked grave. When
Walmart
this was a much
dumpster
more
suffice.
coordinated effort amongst many different types of kindred, you also know that it's good to have a Nos friend. They own the stockyards, and they're good at making meat disappear.
I don't know any Nos. Flint, I think, knows a Nos, but we can't include Flint. We gotta get a shovel.
Hmm.
We gotta go to the Walmart and get a shovel. Oh.
God.
Flint's at the Walmart.
Hatch, Chase, you two head north, Ollie following behind on a motorcycle, to the Walmart at Penn Square Mall, where Flint is anxiously waiting out front, being eyeballed by a bunch of stoner kids smoking in front of the Walmart at 1 a.m.
Sounds right.
He's kept his distance.
Slowly moving away.
We'll go ahead if no one has anything in between this. We're gonna hook up here. Hatch, you roll up, pull up alongside Flint, who's sitting in the truck.
Hey.
So I need help picking out an outfit for this. I think.
Chase, you're feeling up to that, right? And he's just gonna hit Chase hard on the back.
They have to have something nice here, right?
I'm sure we can find something.
I mean, sometimes it's about the accessories, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great.
Come on.
And I better buy some gardening supplies, for the communal garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a lawnmower to finally deal with the grass?
Ooh, that'd be smart. I don't have lawnmower money. But I guess I don't gotta worry about that right now.
So when you say the rink is compromised, what you mean by that?
Oh. Yeah, Buck tried to kill me. He blew up my motorcycle. It's fine.
Blue, like
Like he
bomb?
It
rigged it
exploded.
to explode, and it was really cool. I outran the explosion. There's not a mark on me. It is very cool.
that is
but-
pretty.
I got
Yeah,
the
but
mark.
This is the only one who got hurt. Yeah. I'll just find a new bike or something, and we'll figure out the rink.
He really is trying to kill you, huh?
Yeah, it's very apparent that he's trying to kill me. It's dumb because if he fucking hadn't, I wouldn't have gotten involved. And Hatch starts walking. Let's get gardening supplies and a fucking polo or something.
Yeah.
Shopping montage.
Yeah.
The four of you march into this late night Walmart, and the scene of late night Walmarts opens up before you. There are the sweatpants people doing their midnight shopping. There are the tweakers in the medicine aisle. And several mall cops staring at all of them. And you from the entrance.
We're the most normal people here. I think we're okay.
Chase, being in this Walmart incapacitates you. You don't want
This
to
is
be
the
here.
final straw.
You do not want to be here. You don't want to purchase clothes from here. You don't really want to buy a shovel. And to be perfectly honest, if we're going with the shovel plan, the clock is ticking before sunrise gets here. To drive out into the countryside, dig, get back. It can be done. But you may have to make some compromises on Flintstone's outfit.
Tragic.
Hatch, Ollie, I'm assuming you guys break off to the garden department.
Yes.
Sure.
Come help me pick a shovel.
Yeah. What if you get Flint's measurement so that you can stay behind, take your time to like choose outfits while take care of the stuff. The garden.
Garden?
The garden,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you gardening?
We're getting into hobbies.
We're bordering on a dice roll here, guys.
No. No. No.
You just said that the rink blew up and you're gonna garden there. That
Hey.
doesn't really go together,
Hey, Flint.
huh?
Do you want to keep pressing?
I don't know.
I think you should
It seems
stop.
like I should.
No.
But okay, we'll see if you need to tell me after I've got it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe maybe Ollie and I can peel off,
Yeah.
grab a shovel, go garden.
Chase is gonna have some heavy thoughts about that, but nod.
Neat. Ollie, do you have money?
I do have money.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, that's
It felt kind of wrong to steal the shovels for this. It's just gonna go. He's gonna get 2 shovels and then peel out, honestly.
Hatch, you roll through the self-checkout line at Walmart.
Looking
With
a cop
2
in the eyes as I scan 2
shovels.
shovels,
Yep.
holding intense eye contact. I hold my receipt as I walk to the door.
For the lady.
Here you go. 2 shovels.
The cop returns your gaze. He smells the bear mace
Oh.
on you.
Beep.
Where you headed with them shovels? I gotta ask.
Looks at Ollie.
We're gardening. I
You're
gardening at
gardening.
night sometimes. It's better at night because the water doesn't dried up immediately by the sun, so the water can seep into the roots more.
Okay. Another follow-up question. Why does your friend smell like mace?
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna activate a power.
Nice.
I'd like
I was
to
like-
use. I'd like to use Fata Morgana. And let me rouse. And I'm just gonna use one sense, and it's the sense of smell. Okay, I've succeeded, so I'm not hungrier. And I'll roll. Obfuscate. what is it? Obfuscate manipulation?
What's the other side of that?
Mortals have to roll against this?
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Is it
mortal.
unsuspecting mortals or is it?
I don't know.
Let me read the elaborate hallucinations. Okay.
You know what? Actually, I don't actually care. Fata Morgana works. The role that I want is is the gaslight.
Okay.
I want subterfuge manipulation to convince
All
this
right.
cop that he didn't smell that.
I can't cover up smells. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill the whole Walmart with that smell.
Mm.
That's my idea. Because Fata
Got
Morgana
him.
cannot conceal things.
You got him.
Yeah.
You did it.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fill up the Walmart, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking. I feel like it's coming from everywhere.
He looks down
Maybe
at his
like,
waist belt and pulls out his. Is it me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like some pepper spray leaked out somewhere.
Hey, can you get? He brings over the loss prevention guy. Can you smell this? Is my thing? Is it leaking?
Patch is gonna
The
start
guy
walking.
reaches over and he's like, "Oh, yeah."
Patch goes.
And they both kind of like fawn over it for a second, take it over a water fountain as Hatch and Ollie escape into the night.
So lucky. You're so.
I was like, I'm gonna shut up and let somebody fix this. I'm shut up, it'd be cute. And you're gonna fix it. Thanks.
All right, Flint and Chase. Flint leads you, Chase, into a forest of flannels.
Just is picking up the flannels. So like, just one without holes. Any.
Without holes is good. Not that color.
This is nice. For a meeting.
Honestly, there's got to be just button-ups.
Put down the whole pile of flannels.
Chase, there's button-ups around here, but anyone you were around would know that button-up came from Walmart.
Yeah.
Cheap polyester.
God.
Tactically, also,
So
you guys
this-
just don't like to wear these because they're super flammable.
So, this is what you guys wear. If I pick any of these, it's good.
Fighting it.
Pulls up one of the worst looking ones there.
God.
This pattern.
It's a Hawaiian with like paisley all over it.
Oh no. There's a lot going on there. Maybe just
And
simple.
Maybe you need to pick something out because I don't feel like anything I'm picking up is right.
Chase is gonna go through these abominations and find something that doesn't make him cringe.
We have
A
to
little.
leave the store.
Yeah. So the exit's right over there.
Chase, I'll let you roll any social skill you have with resolve to do this.
Cool.
Let's watching him to see if the cringe happens because.
But I do require
he's
a
trying
roll.
to do this right.
I
Yeah.
do require a roll.
All right.
There's no taking
Yeah.
half in this Walmart for
Need
you.
some composure. One.
Hmm.
Are there any? What's going on in your hunger dice? Is my main question here.
A 4.
There's a 4 on your. Okay, you just have one. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Chase. None of it matters. It all sucks. Tell me how you just give up and let Flint buy a flannel.
I think Chase just like drops whatever he was looking at. Pick whatever you want. He's gonna step out of this section.
Oh,
No, he's been left to pick nothing good. Like, red feels like a nice color. Just gonna find something red and go with that.
The two of you march out of there with the bare minimum of necessary items for Flint. Some shoe polish, some hair gel,
Hey.
some Walmart brand hair gel.
With like the dollar comb. Go
Yeah,
with it. Yeah.
the dollar with the dollar comb. And
Disappointing.
Did you say it was did I get the wrong stuff? Do I need to go back?
No, I don't think there's
Nordstrom
anything
Rack.
there.
There. Go in that. No? Oh, okay. So,
Fine.
do I need to take you to where they're gardening? Because they kind of left you.
Good question.
Like somewhere else. I can drop you off.
I'll text Hatch and ask where he wants to meet.
Got it.
Or call,
Is
whatever.
he okay? Like, he seemed fine, but that's this motorcycle, you know?
He can't be okay.
Right?
I don't know if that's a
Can't be.
can you want to open tonight, but
Well, no. But maybe we need to like figure out a way to get him a new one.
yeah, I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah.
I think we can figure out something.
After tomorrow.
Yeah, you need to get through that meeting.
I don't really know why I need to be there. I told them everything, but
Yeah, I could speculate a few things, I guess.
I guess we could just drive to around where you guys were. Wait and see what he says.
Sounds good.
So, like, do you have pictures of the explosion? I don't know, it sounds kind of cool. I'm a little sad. Fire's kind of my thing.
Well, actually, I did get one picture.
Just a sad picture of Hatch crouched and staring at the burning head.
So Chase pulls out a digital image on his phone from his camera, his digital camera, and shows it to you. And it's him taking a picture from behind Hatch as Hatch sits in a crouch and is silhouetted against a blaze that is the shack outside the rink where the motorcycle once was. You can see the door completely blasted off it and a little bit on fire in the foreground, just barely in front of Hatch while he watches.
It happened so fast.
It's kind of my bad. I really should have gone through the place and like checked it for fire safety regulations and made sure like gas couldn't build up in anywhere. I mean, that's really bad for a place for keeping a car. Probably should have worked on that.
I don't think it was that, but it wouldn't have hurt.
Yeah. I'll check it out. We'll fix it up so it can't happen again. Maybe a better lock.
Yeah. Good call. Let me find out where we should meet.
Hello. I think Hatch was already like on a phone call with Ollie so that they could communicate if they needed to. And then we'll
Everyone's
just
talking.
pull everybody into that one.
Group chat.
A group call, yeah.
Yeah.
Our favorite.
Do you guys find slacks or something?
We found something.
We got a red flannel.
Uh,
Yeah, Jay said it was good.
maybe we can try again tomorrow night when more stores are open.
There's not really time beforehand. This was what he said was the best option there.
Oh,
Mm. I'm sure it was then.
what event is it again tomorrow?
I have to be with a bunch of fancy people that I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll love it.
yeah, it'll look great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have holes. You can put it
You
on.
know, it's about how you wear it.
Right.
What role is like a fashion role?
Yeah, you gotta make it look hot. You gotta cut off your t-shirt, cut it off.
I guess probably
So if I, like-
crafter etiquette, right?
Little stomach. You know? People love a midriff.
Maybe this is something Chase can address when he gets out of the Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the truck.
We're not in a good space right now.
He's not in a good place.
Get out of the parking lot first.
We're in a
guys.
bad place.
Yeah, Chase, you step out of the Walmart, and it's the first time in about 45 minutes that your nostrils have not been full of mace.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's that too. Ugh. God.
It's pretty bad in there.
Gonna walk
So,
past that truck. So
I have a spot that we can stay, but I feel like shit about using it. So if somebody has another option, I'd appreciate it.
Well, y'all are the locals here. Usually I stay in motels.
Bold,
Sometimes hotels.
fancy.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, I don't really have an option in mind right now, so
I mean, you can always go to a junkyard and pop a trunk and close yourself in. But there's risks with everything.
All
I
right.
don't want. God, fuck. Just dwell on it. See if something else comes to mind. If not, we can meet in the rack, and I can get us a spot.
All right.
Okay.
Hatch turns up the radio. The hot. He wants to get this over with. He's zooming.
Is he? Yeah, I'm probably on a motorcycle right behind the vehicle.
Yeah.
You probably need help with that problem, gardening.
I'd love to not garden alone.
But that leaves Flint and Chase without vehicles.
Well,
I
Flint
have
has a truck.
truck.
Oh, you do have
Yeah.
a truck. Okay.
I just have to drop him off where
Yeah,
he's going.
I'm the problem.
And then go back because
Yeah.
this is not my truck.
Uh,
I have to, because they're coming with me tomorrow, so I have to be down there, drive back up. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Chase has to kill time somewhere. He will.
But we can hang out. That's fine. As long as I'm back at the end of the night. Good.
Okay. Before you turn into a pumpkin.
Right.
Well,
no, you guys
A fire.
hang out. Dynamic duo.
maybe find more
Just-
places that are open.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you could see if there's more stores or maybe like a place to sleep or I don't want to put thoughts in your head, but
You could also go scope out the tower where the meeting is going to take place. The following.
yeah, Chase, do you want to go there?
I'm sorry, and I mean
I think we
the
should
tower
check it
theater,
out.
not the
That's
tower.
where I'm going.
Okay.
This is the other tower, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being ambiguous.
towers.
When I say the
Town is
tower,
full
I
of
mean
towers.
Ollie's tower. When I say the tower theater, I mean Esme's home, which is where this meeting will be taking place.
That's
Okay.
a good idea.
I mean, we can swing by. Wait, do you not like that part? Is it a bad part of town? Like, you would know that area better than I would.
No, it's a nice part of town.
You don't seem to like it.
It's a bit of a mess, Flint. Did I mention? I mean, we both have lady problems right now, so.
Well, maybe we can just get off the phone before we talk
Hatch
about
is so quiet on the phone right now.
Yeah, we're just like
Hatch and Ollie just so quiet.
They're like,
We need to do recording, right?
Just so quiet.
You can just maybe when we're done on the phone, we can talk about that.
Yeah. Let's.
We'll hang out in that area. You guys let us know. We'll let you know
When you're
if we
heading
find
back.
somewhere.
Yeah.
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 When we're finished gardening.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Do a guy a fucking favor. Man fucking owes me a boon.
Probably.
Honestly.
Somebody owes me a boon today.
I mean, we are staying at your place when it's ready again, so already owe.
Yeah.
All of you perpetually
We're already
owe
in debt.
Hatch boons. And he'll never ask you fulfill them. He'll just have them forever.
Oh no.
Great.
Boon hoarder.
Yeah, I just keep
We're
them.
we're just required to be provide phone numbers if we ever change it, so you can always contact us.
Yeah, just in case.
Cash.
You
in.
just have to get out of the car when Hatch tells you to get out of the car.
Exactly.
right.
Oh
Or
yeah.
scoot over.
Boom is
so-
let Hatch drive.
Yeah, move over. Give me the keys. And we're gonna go bury a body. We're gonna
We're
go.
gonna talk about lady problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go bury a body while they gossip.
Hatch and Ollie, by the time this phone conversation is over, you are out in dark rolling hills north of Oklahoma City and Edmond. You pulled off of any highway. You're on the country grid, which is mile by mile of farmland. It's good to go out kind of northeast, or just east in general, because that leads to a lot more creeks and small rivers that kind of create breaks in the farmland. The one place you can't bury a body is in ground someone intends to work.
Mm.
What is the role for selecting a dump site?
Yeah, it's all vibes.
It's all vibes.
It's just all vibes.
It's all vibes.
Roll
I'm not
for
gonna make you
vibes?
roll. I'm not gonna make you roll
Larceny
for
something.
Ew. No, I like what Nathan said. No roll.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we can go with no
roll.
roll. There's no. If you guys need a frenzy out here in the empty space of Oklahoma, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
Punch a cactus. If there's any around.
Just not in the Walmart.
Hatch and Ollie, you set to work driving shovel heads into the earth. I'll make you a deal. If you want to rouse the blood, you can be home in an hour. With
I'll rouse the blood.
2 hours before midnight, or 2 hours before
I'll rouse
sunrise,
the blood.
you'll be back in Oklahoma City.
Ooh, I'm hungrier.
Let's see. I know. I too get hungrier.
I guess we could have a little snack before on our way back.
Yeah, Ollie, if you need to swing by somewhere, I'm picky,
Ah,
so I'll figure something out.
does this corpse still have some blood left?
Weird, Ollie.
I'm
So-
just curious.
Unfortunately, Ollie, this, well,
Probably not.
actually, do you
enough to, like-
tell Ollie what happened? Do you even know what happened?
We
Hatch?
don't. Oh yeah, we don't know what happened.
Yeah, you two just came to pick up a body.
Yeah.
Ollie, you're welcome to try.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll try.
Ollie, this is weird as shit, man.
I mean,
I fucking hate this.
it is.
Stick a straw through a plastic bag.
Yeah.
The juice box. The juice box. Big, terrible juice box.
Hatch, you watch. Ollie's.
Oh, I don't. I think dry heaves.
It's like we're like
Okay,
we're
never
like
mind.
shoving shovels. Like
I
like,
won't.
It's like hold up. Let me take a break, and then like lean forward to the bag.
Ollie, no.
I have iron gullet. I can feed
Ollie, you
from
have to
cold
stop
and rancid blood.
Ollie, you have iron gullet. Unfortunately, this is the part where you both learned that this particular dead person was killed by exsanguination. There is not a drop left available.
This body was exsanguinated. Did
Uh,
Chase tell you this?
I think I knew I was picking up a body, which I don't really do, but you know, Chase asked, so.
Of the many skills you have, burying a body is one that you do regularly.
Yeah, it's not. I know when you look at this face, you think burying bodies, putting them in oil drums, you know the works. But yeah, not often.
Huh.
No, he didn't. He didn't tell me. I had guesses. You know, why
Okay.
else? The fact that I pushed him like a book and he didn't just pop like a gusher all over the floor, you know. But
And they kept this body in a kitchen.
yeah, it was in the kitchen. It was just on the floor of the kitchen.
Wow. That sounds like a health hazard for mortals.
Yeah, it did sound like it had been happening like often when they were talking. That this keeps happening.
Ooh, sounds pretty weird.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like, depending on who's doing this, it sounds like blackmail. But I'm not that kind of guy. But it sounds like
Let's
blackmail.
get back to shoveling.
Okay, if you don't want to blackmail anybody, it's fine. I'd love to blackmail a Toreador. I'm assuming it is because we were in the fancy part of town, but
Well,
could be a Vendrew.
well, you can take a photo of the face of the body if you like.
Yeah, okay. Nope. Hatch is gonna
All
start
right.
putting dirt over this bag. Hatch thinks about it for a second. It's like, actually, no, I'm okay. This is not
Okay.
something I want on my phone forever. And burned into my memory forever. I'll bury that body.
Yeah, we're just burying it.
We're just burying it.
You guys finish up? The body is covered in a good solid 5 feet of earth. And you made good time. You're both a little peckish on the ride back to Oklahoma City. By the time you get there, all the clubs will be emptied out. Streets will be derelict.
Ollie, if you need to go somewhere, I can help if you want it. But I probably have to wait till tomorrow. Hopefully.
All right. I'll try to see what I can do to deal with my hunger, but if I can't, I'll just also do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Everything will be popping off again tomorrow and it'll be easier. But, you know,
Yeah.
we can have somebody stick with you.
The Suburban, stolen as it were, rolls up to the rack in the library, where I presume Chase and Flint are waiting.
Heard you guys stare into the void in a very masculine, silent way and not talk about your problem. You guys stare into the darkness quietly for a while.
We talk.
So, did you want to talk about the problems or no?
Well, they're not going away. So
Mine either. You muted yourself.
oops. I fucked up. And it's getting messier and messier by the night. And I've got to figure out what to do.
I mean, we could, if you give more details, we might be able to. Just saying that there's a problem. I can't do much about a problem without knowing what the problem is.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that makes sense.
that's okay. Don't really think there's much solving for mine ever.
Oh,
So no, no,
no?
no.
Well, that sucks. I want to pry, but I'm getting the feeling you don't want me to ask.
These two guys just like, so feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feelings that I want to
Feelings.
tell you about. Feelings are hard, okay?
Squash him down. Squash him down.
I can't really talk about. It's not safe for me to talk about it.
Okay. Safety
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah. I better.
Well, if it helps at all, I think I'm dealing with a really messy breakup.
See, I don't want to call mine that, but
But
you know, I'm gonna take a little walk. You can just sit with the truck for the moment. I'm gonna take. I gotta take the keys with because I can't let it. I need to. Let's get out of the car. Just walk a little bit because he's unsure how to deal with emotions.
Chase just watches him walk away.
Probably doesn't even go that far. Just kind of stands there.
This is a socially
He's just
awkward
gonna watch you from
corridor.
the-
Like,
The topic of emotions, all of us immediately are like, oh, we can't, sorry.
No.
Can't do it. Yeah,
They're hard.
Anything else, sure.
they're hard. Like maybe when you guys pull up, Flint's just still out there looking at something in his wallet, and then really
Oh, no.
quickly shoves that in his pocket when he sees people pulling up and looking.
See, he didn't have to
Do
be
I
so
catch
sus
what it
about
is?
Ollie.
No, he was not in the car.
I was looking outside the You think I'm not watching?
You think this man's not watching with his special
Angle away. Maybe you did. You're using your special eyes. I don't know.
Special nosy eyes.
I'll let you do that. But it's gonna be a little different of a role. I'm gonna want Auspex and Resolve.
Specs and resolve. Heard. Oh, 3.
3.
Good for today.
This is good for today.
Today's rolls?
Would you
Pretty
like
good
to
for
spend
today.
a willpower? You need 4.
It's almost bedtime.
That's true.
It is almost
yeah.
bedtime. This is when
We
we get
will.
hit with something terrible.
And then the library explodes.
He will, because he's very fucking curious.
All right.
And eager to deflect the conversation.
Yep.
Like somebody
Yep.
else's problems?
Thank God.
My favorite.
Who needs willpower?
What was the roll?
Would you get?
Oh, my bad.
You have to
It's
roll
like I
and
spent it, we're
after
good.
Yeah, it's a success.
You just
Oh,
spend it and you
alright.
get successes.
I was just like, cool.
I did
4.
it. You're welcome.
I spent my willpower.
Please describe for the briefest of instance about a half of whatever it is that he was looking for.
Like half of what the image has on it.
Yes.
A breed.
Just sees a strand of hair.
Oh,
Damn.
Well, enhance.
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 I think for the briefest second you would see a woman in her mid-late 20s.
A woman, got it.
Yep, see a woman.
Lady troubles. We all knew this.
Lady
We all
troubles.
knew
Yeah.
lady troubles.
I've somehow
You
learned
see
nothing
that,
new.
You see that there's a lady. in the wall.
Can I see that she's pretty?
Is she pretty?
Of course.
Nice.
You pretty. It's in the notes, so it's true and real in canon. You pissing? What are you doing? Just looking at him all by himself outside.
Taking a moment. I have to head back down. So
Yep.
get in the
Guess
truck
we'll
away
get out of
from
the
him.
truck.
He's just sitting.
He's
Yeah.
like, I just want to ask about this photo really fast.
I mean, yeah. Message us when you're heading to your fancy meeting, just so we know.
Oh yeah, I probably won't be the one driving because I think there's a few of us coming up. So
Why
I
does
can
that
actually,
matter?
well, because if I'm not the one driving, I can respond the whole time.
Oh, okay. Hatch seems confused by that. That concept is. He's like, okay, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go dump this car somewhere. I'm not leaving it
Oh,
parked
it's not your
outside.
car?
No, this isn't my car.
We just borrowed it.
Well,
You didn't
should
see the
dump a
license
car
plate
that you
on the
borrow.
back that says slut? You thought it was my car?
Well, I mean,
First
Well,
off,
yeah.
you're not wrong, but also, I'd be more subtle.
You just asked me to give a really sexual message to the sheriff in a meeting in front of a bunch of people tomorrow, so I don't know if you would be that subtle.
You don't gotta do that anymore. I'm good. But you can if you want to.
If you want to send me one, I can write it down for him and hand him a message.
I'll do- See, that's not as fun. I'll dwell on it though.
You guys like dating? Or
I mean,
yeah,
like,
I mean that's fine. I'm gonna go.
didn't even get to speculate.
Well, maybe you're still deciding.
I could do worse. So I'm guessing, looks at Chase. So you didn't find us another spot.
No.
God.
We were kind of here talking. My bad.
Yeah. Ollie, are you staying with us? We're only doing this one night.
yeah. That'd be. Yeah. I mean, I could get a hotel or a motel, but you might what? No, those are one is risky. One costs.
Yeah,
Right.
we can do one night. Hatch is gonna go take the car and just park it somewhere a bit away, and because he's like, I don't. Somebody's eventually gonna come looking for this thing. I'll get another one, and he'll message Amina one night if that's okay.
Take care, Hatch.
Hatch just stares at the message for a long time and doesn't respond. And we'll rock up to the dudes and be like, don't touch anything. Don't touch a fucking thing.
Sure.
Take him in.
The five of you, or the four of you, march up the stairs
I'm
and
driving
into
back.
the derelict library.
Pulls away.
Flip leaves.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have to take the truck back.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
Bye.
Yeah, Flint drives back out west to an actual bed in an actual house.
Nice.
The three of you are greeted with a derelict marble floor with a small library clustered around the center. There's plenty of space on the marble everywhere. There's some stairs leading down below to more stone.
Don't be nosy. Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm like, just like, okay, walking, walking straight.
Don't touch
Not
anything.
looking around.
You gotta respect
Uh,
the host.
Everyone, close your eyes.
Oh God.
And Hatch will find them spots to just like shove people into different corners.
You all find a neat little nook. And you're pretty much sure there will be no rays of sunlight. The windows are all boarded up. So hopefully nothing will come piercing through while you sleep. And you all wait for dawn to come. And go
Before
straight
that,
into the blackness.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say before everyone goes to sleep, Chase is just gonna say, "Hatch, Ollie, thank you."
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need some more fucking details, but yeah. Hatch is
Fair.
on his phone and goes to his unanswered texts
Oh,
from
no.
his sire. And he types out, "What was I supposed to do?" And he stares at it for a while. And then he erases it. And then he types it again. And he sends it. And then he's just gonna stare at it for a long time. Until the sun comes.
Okay. Well, the darkness comes for you all when the sun comes up. Flint, you are snuggled in a bed. The corgi
great.
at your feet.
This motherfucker.
You with Sarah? That's kind of rude. Is he
Dogs have no
Harry
loyalty.
Also having lady problems.
Dogs have no loyalty.
He's in the
Him
doghouse.
too.
The man's in the doghouse.
He brought up the plan of redoing the kitchen, didn't he?
Probably.
That's rough.
Yep. And that is where we're gonna fade away for the evening. Join us next week where we are going to a meeting in red flannel. And we're gonna see what the gangrel Primogen thinks of that, because he's not gonna be wearing red flannel. And I'm excited to comment on that. Anyways, thank you for joining us. Please check out all the Dice Cult streams. We are here every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And on Monday nights, we have a Nordic-themed D&D campaign that has been going for years now. There is so much chemistry and angst in the air. So much unrequited hate. Now that Bosch is gone.
He's coming back. Bosch is back, baby.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Anyways, I get sad about villains sometimes. You should check that out on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Every Monday night. It is led by Jillian, who does a wonderful job. Hope to see you next week. Have a good evening.
Night.